Good morning, everyone, from the side of the trail here on overlooking Watauga Lake, but you can't see it because it's raining. So it's one of those mornings when, oh my gosh, I got water on my glasses. Hold on, let me get myself fixed. Okay. So it's one of those mornings where you wake up and you hear the drip, drip, drip of rain, and remember that it's supposed to rain today. It was supposed to stop around 8 o'clock, I think, when I checked before, but it was 6 o'clock, 6 a.m. So I jumped up and I ran and I got my food bag, and then I started packing everything up. Fortunately, it's just a drizzle, so it's not too bad. Packing up was quick, but pretty easy. I skipped breakfast. I'm going to eat a Cliff Bar. I do not care for Cliff Bars, but they do pack some good nutrition. They seem to give me energy anyway. So that's what I'm going to have, my Cliff Bar and my Frappuccino this morning while I start hiking. I'm a little early this morning, so all packed up, ready to go. You can see my little pack over there. So I don't know how many views we'll get of Watauga Lake today. I really was hoping that it would clear up, and I hope it clears up because my daughter, one of my daughters, and I hiked this section coming up, and I just wanted to relive it and take a lot of pictures. So anyway, I'm going to hit the trail on this rainy day. It is now 80% chance of rain, so I'll use my umbrella. All right, let's get going. I was really looking forward to a beautiful sunrise this morning. And I guess you could still have a sunrise, but it is very shrouded in. Look how cool this looks up here. I do love the woods in the rain. I just don't like being wet and cold. But with my umbrella from Gossamer Gear, that is no longer an issue. In fact, I think I'm overdressed. I have a button-up shirt on over a tank top, and then I have my raincoat on just because it's chilly in the morning. Not as cold this morning as it was yesterday morning. Whew. But I am about 1,000 feet lower or more. Makes a difference. I was thinking, oh geez. And the Smokies are like 1,000 feet, sometimes more than where I was. When I head to the Smokies, I'm taking my liner and a good base layer. I just have like lightweight capris in case my legs get cold for night. But I'm taking the serious stuff. I'm taking a fleece and gloves. So I will be prepared. 1.5 miles, I'll reach Wilbur Dam Road. Then you go up in the woods for a little bit more, and then you cross another road, and at some point you walk along the road and you walk along the dam, and then you're back in the woods a little bit, and you walk along the lake. So hopefully all this fog will lift. I walked down this way last night just looking to see if there was another campsite along the way, but you see the terrain. I was like, we're just going to stay put. And I walked up this way and I saw these rocks and everything, and I'm like, now we could go over a little hill and it'd be perfect. That was far enough. And then when I did it, I had all my food bags. They were still in their odor-proof bags, but I had all that laying by my tent in my vestibule so I could eat dinner and put my food away. And I'd walked off and left it, and I was like, oh, that's real smart. In case a wandering bear or critter comes along. Look what they left for us. So then I had to hurry back. Because I never mean to walk as far as I do. I just meant to go look around, you know, right within sight of my tent. But I just kept walking. I thought you might want to see what my umbrella getup looks like. This is it. Pretty cool, huh? But like I say, this is going to come off, and this shirt underneath here. But it's not bad right now because I'm mostly going downhill, so I'm not really working that hard. Okay, well, we're going to keep going. I figured that I'll be taking pictures of misty woods today instead of Lake Watauga views. But the rain could stop, and that'll give us some views. That's what I'm hoping for. Today's highlight is hopefully more Watauga Lake views, and also crossing Shook Branch Recreation Area. I know we'll be able to get a view there because we'll be down low, and there's a mountain we have to climb. So, and it is a pyramid mountain, straight up, straight down. So anyway, all right, we'll get going. So I guess bears are still an issue. Wilbur Dam Trailhead, area closed to camping from this location at Wilbur Dam Road, heading south along the Appalachian Trail to Oliver Hollow Road. I don't know where that is. Please continue hiking through the area without stopping. Bears are extremely active in this area. Help to protect others and bears. Unlawful removal of this sign may result in injury to others. I've seen some signs pulled down along my way. Okay, well, the road is right down there. That is Wilbur Dam Road. And we're going to cross the road and head up to the area where the bears are extremely active. And this area looks really interesting on the topography map. It is like jagged. Jagged. So I don't know if it's a lot of bump ups, bump down, bump up, bump down like we had yesterday. Wilbur Dam Road. Always fun to figure out where does the trail go when it crosses the road. Appalachian Trail facilities closed. There you go, in case you didn't know this. While Appalachian Trail is open for hiking and overnight camping, all privies and shelters remain closed due to COVID-19 concerns. Privies and shelters are closed. I noticed shovels at some of the shelters, but the past few shelters have not had privies. So, where's the trail go? That way. Follow the blazes. There were shovels there. Like real shovels so you can go in the woods and maybe dig. I have purchased a spade. It was like $20. But it is very good for cutting into this ground. I never could get a good hole dug. And it's still not great, but it's better. Yeah, it's worth the $19 is my point. I don't have to work near as hard to get a hole dug. Fun times. I'm going to have to stop up there somewhere and take this raincoat off. Look, a view. I've been looking at the lake. I didn't take any videos because it's all kind of one color. The lake, the mountains, and the sky. The mountains in the distance. But hopefully you can see that. This has not been bad. I know I hiked this in 2016, but I day hiked it. And I don't remember it being anything like, oh my God. I just remember it being a nice, pleasant little hike. You can actually see the mountains on either side, not here, back there. And I would imagine on a clear day, you would see the blue waters of Lake Watauga and the green mountains and the blue sky. But alas, right here you leave the woods for a bit and you do a little road walking. Top of the dam is in 4/10 of a mile. And let me tell you, I remember this part right here going up what seemed forever because I was going northbound on that day hike. But this is a southbound. Nice downhill. I'll probably be sick and tired of downhill by the time I get downhill. But when I was here, like I said, it was October and the leaves had started to change. It was so pretty. And if you want a nice, if you're in the area, let's see, Elizabethton area, Hampton, Tennessee, around that area, and you just want a little taste of the Appalachian Trail, come do this little hike. I think it's 4 miles from Shook Branch to Wilbur Dam Road. It'll give you a little taste of some rocks and trail and views, a lot of views. That's looking uphill. But one more thing. This is why I pulled my camera back out to show you. Look at the rocks along the side of the road. I've just always loved the mountains. It's just so fascinating to me. I mean, look at that. Man. I don't like hiking on stuff like that though in the rain. But I will say these Altras are extra sticky. Yeah, they really hold up to what you want when you're out here and it's slippery and wet. I have the Altra Lone Peaks. Right now I think I have the 4.0. I'm wearing men's because my feet are wide. But my everyday walking shoes are women's Lone Peaks. See what I mean? It just keeps going down. Now let me sweep back around here. Yeah, that was a long... Guess it's really not that far, but we were like... Seemed like the sun was out that day. Might have been warm, even though it's October. Look at that plant. Almost elephant ear-like plant leaves, but it's a different kind of plant. I really did toy with the idea of downloading a plant identification app because I see so many trees and plants out here that just fascinate me and I want to know what they are, but I didn't. I figured if I had something like that, it'd probably take me even twice as long to get anywhere. Look at how pretty. That's truly pretty. You can see down here some of the workings of the dam facilities. I don't know what they are. But I just thought it was a nice view. Love the mist up there. The tops of the mountains. Now they are right about this not being well blazed. Oh, there's blaze right there. I take that back. But I haven't seen any blazes. I just know it goes this way. And I remember when I was hiking it in 2016, we were like, are we going the right way? Because we were going up. And you never want to go up unless you have to go up. Wow. There's the lake. Got a little breeze blowing raindrops on me. Keeps up. I'm going to put my raincoat back on. I just think it'll be once I'm out of this open area, I'll be fine. Yeah, these signs weren't around then either. I do appreciate the signs. Appalachian Trail, straight ahead. Watauga Lake Shelter. 1.2 miles. Oh, it's gone. Somebody wrote gone. I think it's been dismantled. And this is the dam. Man has been very busy in this area, hasn't he? Watauga Dam. It is 900 feet long, 318 feet high, built by the TVA in 1942 and 1949 as a unit of its multi-purpose system of dams. And Blaze is right there, northbound. I do notice that northbound is more Blaze than southbound. Seems to be. If you're hiking southbound, do a lot of looking over your shoulder and you'll probably see a Blaze if you're looking for a Blaze. There's a little breezy going across there. Whew. And if you haven't heard me mention it yet, this umbrella does really good in the wind. All of a sudden it picked up like a sail, and I'm just like, okay. I was just carrying my poles anyway. I just tipped it forward so the rain wouldn't blow on me and just kept walking. This one is well made. If you're thinking of getting one, it's worth it. All right, well, this walk goes like this. It's very pretty. And we'll pop back into the woods up here soon. Cool. Let me back up and show you. So see, the water's right there. And the trail is just right here. It's just skirting the water. That bird out there. So eventually that little lake walk does turn into, whoa, a woods walk. Gotta watch the things grabbing your umbrella. So just, it's not all along the lake, but we're winding our way down, and it's not flat. You gotta climb up a little bit. But we're winding our way down, and then we'll walk across the Shook Branch Recreation Area, and there you'll get to see some more views of Watauga Lake. It's still been raining heavy a couple times. It's lightened up right now. Of course, when you're in the woods, the trees catch a lot of that. You have a lot of natural umbrellas going on. Crossed a water source. So if you're coming down off the ridge, know that there's a water source right back there. And now we've rejoined the lake again. You can hear the highway out there. So pretty. But it does feel like it's never going to end. Oh, look at this. Somebody's out there in a kayak. You can see a truck going down the road. That means I'm getting close. Probably if I would stop looking at plants and the lake and taking pictures, I'd be there by now. Okay, folks, that's where we're going. And one of those mountains we're going to be climbing. I'm not sure which one. I'll know more when I get over there. And the AT joined up with this lake path. This must be another trail here. There's the water. Right there. Straight down. Yeah, there goes that trail there. I know what that is, but the AT goes this way. Which is weird because usually AT, there's a up, it's the AT. It's a joke. All right, we are winding our way around, but oh, so pretty. Oh, Watauga Lake overload. Definitely. So one thing I've discovered when I'm trying to take a picture, actually I was trying to recreate a picture my daughter and I took of each other. We did a selfie out here. And I was like, was it here? Let me try. Was it here? So I just kept taking selfies, but this umbrella throws off the lighting. So either my face is too dark or the background's whited out. So it's too much of a hassle to take it off and put it back up. And besides, it just now stopped raining. All right, we're about to cross the road, I think. That's what I've been saying for the past hour. We're almost there. Nope. Right there. Nope. Now. And there's the road. It's like paved through here. I think it's paved, but there's like 3 ways to go. There's 1, 2, 3. Okay. That one, I'm pretty sure goes to the lake. This one is narrow. This one's wider, so I'm going on this one because I don't see a blaze. There you go. Shook Branch Recreation Area. Got to cross that busy road. Wish me luck. Alright, this is our road walk for a little bit. And there were no cars coming when I climbed up to that road. So I just walked right across. So a little road walk a little while and then we'll be back in the woods. If you were going to Boots Off Hostel, it's nearby. Okie dokie, we are back in the woods. Just left that road next to the sign that says Boots Off Hostel 3 minutes away. And we hit the trail. Switching back. I don't know if we've started the mountain climb yet. Maybe. And of course it just started raining again. Just great. Just when I was thinking, okay, I'm going to stop and eat something. Well, of course I can. I have my umbrella. Never mind. Round and round the switchbacks. I prefer switchbacks, though. I'd rather have switchbacks than ankle grinding ups. Switchbacks are usually graded a lot nicer. Usually. Not always, but I just think it's so cool. Look, you can almost see the trail we were just on, the one below that, and then the road we were on. And we're still going up. I like to look back and see how quickly you can gain elevation. It's amazing. Because I have the one more bend disease, we have to get around this bend. Alright, there you go. For all you other one more bend disease people, that's what's around the bend. A lot of ducking with my umbrella. Right back there, I passed the United States Forest Service sign for the tent site for hikers since Watauga Lake Shelter is closed, dismantled, not available. And we are entering the Pond Mountain Wilderness. Pond Mountain Wilderness, Cherokee National Forest. Just a little bit hazy out there, foggy. Can't really see anything. I can make out some trees across the way, but definitely have a socked in view here. But my water, I've not had to deal with water. I took enough yesterday to get me through the night, get me through the day, which is nice because I don't like having to stop and mess around with getting water when it's raining. And there'll be water tonight, so all good. I'm well hydrated. I didn't have to ration. Pretty awesome. I made it to the top and now I'm headed down. Let me tell you. How does this happen? So I'm climbing. I know this is a pyramid shape. I know that it's probably about 1,500 foot climb, somewhere around there. Over 2 miles. I know all these things. But I still refuse to stop and have lunch or do anything like that. I might have a short break or a water break on my way up. But that's it. I was just motoring on. Then I checked gut hooks. I only had 4/10 of a mile to go. I was almost at the top. Yay. Okay. So I just kept pushing and pushing. I was like, okay, that's 1/10 of a mile. And I was guesstimating. And I'm not bad with guesstimating distances. I'm probably not the best. That's 4/10 of a mile. And still, it was up, up, up. And I'm like, what the heck? What the heck? And so I finally got to the campsite I was shooting for. That was 4/10 of a mile, what felt like a mile back. And got in, walked in the campsite, saying thank you God and everybody, and just talking to myself out loud. Took my pack off, like, you get to eat lunch now. Because I didn't eat breakfast, I ate a food bar, so I was really hungry. Threw my pack off, said shh. I said an expletive out loud because that's how I felt. Just when I sat down, I said that. And this lady, the only hiker I've seen all day, the only hiker heading northbound, was coming up and she's like, "Are you okay?" I said, "Yes, I'm okay." I said, "Doesn't everybody say that when they get to the top of a mountain?" Anyway, she just kept on going. So, anyway, I sat and had me a nice peanut butter, cranberry, and almond tortilla. 2 tortillas with all that in it. And some yummy barbecue Fritos. And water. Oh, and I had to filter another bottle of water. That's what I do all day long. But anyway, I just thought that was funny. Haven't seen a soul all day. Me, myself, and I, we're the only ones out here. The one time I say something I shouldn't out loud, somebody's walking by. The irony. But I'm so happy the sun is out. I have a short 3.8 miles to camp. Not even that now because I've been going down. So it's down and then it rolls along for a little bit. So I think it's about a 2 mile down, same as a 2 mile up. So I'll be sick of down by the time I get down. I'm sure some of it is rolling along and some of it is like this, as my hips are trying to stop me from going all the way down the hill. Gravity. I was cursing gravity earlier too. No view up there, but supposedly there's a view up here. There were views on the way up, but it was just completely white out. Every now and then you could see the mountains, but here I think we might actually get a view. I haven't seen one of these guys in a while. At least they're not getting trampled on to death this year. Yeah, I'm pretty excited to be finishing this section. But I have been concerned about this little 30-yard or so section along Laurel Falls, because it's basically a cliff. You got a cliff wall, and then you got the water down below. There's no room to pass anybody. And there is a bypass trail. So I'm going to have to think long and hard. As wet as it is, do I want to go down and do that area? I don't know. Something to think about. Us overthinkers, I started thinking about it 2 days ago. All right, and I met some hikers that are like, yeah, it's a little treacherous. So I don't know. We'll see. Listen to that water. got to be Laurel Fork. And I see a bridge down there, I think, unless my eyes are playing tricks on me. Look at that little slice of mountain with trees growing on it. That's all there is. Trail right through here. Smells. I wish this was smell-o-vision. I finally made it to the bridge. Oh, it's so pretty. Well, this is an unexpected end of the day treat. Look at that. A lot of water. A lot more rocky up here. The trail back there goes right down by the water. I was so tempted to just sit in it, but it's moving pretty deep. I mean, pretty fast, and it looks pretty deep right off the bat. So I'm like, okay. It's a little spring right there. Pretty. Here's a little taste of walking on the edge, the rocky edge. The water's down there. Yeah, just when you think you're almost to camp, they throw in some technical stuff on you. Oh boy. That's to keep us from getting spoiled here in Tennessee, I suppose. Okay, there it is. Laurel Fork Shelter. Stone shelter. Looks like it hadn't been used in a while. I started to camp down there on the brook. Let me tell you, the Appalachian Trail through there can't be any more treacherous than this blue trail coming up climbing. So it says there's plenty of room for tents. This is the Blue Blaze Trail, that the high water bypass trail that just continues on right here. But look at that doesn't look like a good place for tents. There is a place over there that would work. But then I'm thinking of heading down here. This looks like where the water is. Yeah, I wish I'd got water before I got up here. Dang. It says water flows behind the shelter. Looks like that's dried up behind the shelter. Might be rationing water tonight. Dang it. Well, that's not exactly right behind the shelter, but wow, this is really cool. And don't slip. Yikes. I'm gonna have to get this water very carefully. Very cool.